Hello student, so welcome to quantitative aptitude lecture number 3, and today we are dealing with what the topic distance, speed and the time. Okay, so this topic is associated with you day to day life, because all are riding bikes, vehicles, okay, car or anything. So within a how much time you will cover how much distance, okay, so that can be calculated, and that is known as what? Distance, speed and the time. Okay, so what speed you can cover a certain distance in a given time, simple. Okay, so in the last lecture, I think lecture number 1 is it is introduction, and lecture number 2 we have already dealt with what? Simplifications. Okay, so I saw shown already some few numericals and given a homework, and the some of the students have given the response. Okay, but this is a very much poor response, okay, from the students. So I insist you to participate in this quiz. So whatever I post in the form of Google form, so attend those tests compulsory. Okay, because after the attending the test, I am posting the marks obtained by the student itself. Okay, and that will be the visible to your what? The higher authority like principal, and at the time of maybe assignment, at the time of any examinations. Okay, so he may call you. Okay, so attend, be sincere to yourself. Okay, so here we will start with the what? The distance, speed and the time. So here how this distance, speed and the time are related. Okay, so from the 10th standard you are already known this formula. So I will tell you the important formula which are going to use in this particular lecture. Okay, so first is what? The speed. So we know the speed is equal to what? Distance, how much distance travel in a given time, okay, and this formula can be written as speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. Okay, if you know the distance, if you know the time, you can calculate the what? Speed. If you know the time, then take this time to this side and divide by speed, distance divided by speed, you will get what? Time. So you can rearrange this equation somehow. Okay, but remember, if distance is in meter, then time should be in seconds. If distance is in kilometer, then time should be in hour. The time should be in hour. Okay, so don't get confused. If the distance is given in meter and the time is given in hour, so don't directly divide distance by time. First convert this time into seconds or convert this meter into kilometer. Okay, so I will show you how to convert this, okay, quantities. Now this is what the one thing. Now there is what? Average speed formula. Sometimes ask question average speed. Okay, so average speed is nothing but the what? Total distance travel by the object, maybe car, vehicle or anything. Total distance, how much total distance travel within a time, and how much time is taken, to cover the total distance, to cover the what? Total distance. So remember this formula, total distance divided by total time. Now here is the case 1. Okay, case 1, if suppose object is covering from A to B, okay, with velocity v1. Okay, that means he is moving from A to B with velocity v1 and coming back to B to A with velocity v2. Now distance is same in both the cases, but speed is less or small, that's why it is v1 and v2. That means time taken from A to B it is different and B to A it is different, but doesn't matter. So whatever may be there, if the distance is same, maybe onward journey and the return journey, then average speed in this case, remember this formula, average speed in this case 2 v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2, 2 v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. Okay, condition is what? Distance must be same, and it is not like that from A to B and B to A. Suppose if it is covering B to C also with speed what? v2, and B to C is exactly equal to what? A to B, then also you can apply this formula. Okay, so remember, when the distance is same, just if they ask what is the average speed, 2 v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. Okay, so remember this formula. Now these are what some important formula, and then another one, how to convert meter per second, that means speed, into kilometer per hour. Okay, so you should know 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. Okay, and then 1 hour means 3600 seconds. Okay, so remember this also. And now if x quantity is there and this quantity is kilometer per hour, the value is given in kilometer per hour. Now if you want to convert into y meter per second, that means any speed is given in kilometer per hour that can be converted into meter per second, you have to just multiply by 5 by 18 that number. Okay, so I will tell you with example. And if you want to convert from meter per second to kilometer per hour, you have to multiply by 18 by 5. 18 by 5. Example, the speed is given 72 kilometer per hour. 72 kilometer per hour. Convert into meter per second. So kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to just multiply this value by 5 by 18. So 72 multiply by 5 by 18. So 18 4s are 72. 4 into 5, you will get 20 meter per second. So 20 meter per second is exactly equal to what? 72 kilometer per hour. This speed is in kilometer per hour. This speed is in meter per second. Okay. So this is how you can make the conversion. Okay. Because conversion is needed sometimes. Next, suppose here is the bridge. Okay, here is what? A bridge. Okay, and one train is moving, and a train is moving on this bridge. Okay, and the length of the train is suppose L. Okay, and the length of the bridge is suppose B. Length of the bridge is suppose B. Okay, now how much time this train will take to cross this bridge? Such a question may ask. So in that case, you can simply use this formula: speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. But here, instead of distance, you have to take total distance. Length of the train plus length of the bridge divided by what? Time. Understood? Okay. Okay. So these are the some formula. On this formula basis, we are going to solve now the few numericals. Okay, so remember this all the important formula: average speed, conversion, okay, meter to meter per second, meter to kilometer per hour, and then bridge. Okay, and suppose if suppose this is the platform and if the person is standing over here, so if the train is moving with certain speed, has a length L, then in how much time it will cross the person? That is nothing but the distance divided by L. Distance divided by time, but the distance is nothing but the length of the train. Then you do not take the length of the bridge because the person is standing. If they ask what is the time taken by the train to cross the platform, then you have to include length of the platform, like length of the bridge, same length of the platform. Okay, so understood? Okay, so we will solve first one. I think it is visible. Okay, yes. So here is the first question. A man performs 1/4 of the total journey by car, 2/3 of the total journey by bus, and the remaining 37 km by train. His total journey is. Okay, so what is the given? A man starting from here, that means 3 points are there. Okay, so he started from the A, he went A to B, that is how much? 2/3, that is 1/4 of x. 1/4 of x, because total length is we don't know, that is x, but from A to B 1/4 of x total. Okay, B to C, that is 2/3 of x journey, 2/3 of x total. Okay, and the remaining 37 kilometer, and the remaining is what? C to D, that is 37 kilometer by train. So this is by you can say by car, by bus, and by train. So what is the total distance? What is the total distance? So we know x is nothing but the total distance. So now total distance is equal to what? This plus this plus this. So make it. Therefore x is equal to what? This x is exactly equal to what? Addition of all this because of the diagram, correct? So x by 4 plus 2x by 3 plus 37, correct? Okay, just you have to use the logic one. Okay, so x is equal to what? First solve this one. If you take the LCM, it becomes 12. So so it becomes 3x plus 8x. Cross multiplication, use the simplification, plus 37 as it is, correct? So x is equal to what? 3x plus 8x, you will get 11x divided by 12 plus 37, correct? Okay, next shift to this side. X minus 11x divided by 12 is equal to what? 37 is equal to 37. Now take the again LCM. So 12x will multiply here and 12 multiply here and 1 multiply here. So it becomes what? 12x minus 11x whole divided by 12 is equal to what? 37. Now 12x minus 11x, you will get x divided by 12 is equal to what? 37. So x is equal to what? 12 multiplied by 37. Now if you multiply, okay, you just multiply, you will get 444 kilometer. So option B is correct. Okay, so just see it how it is solved. ओके देखो टोटल डिस्टेंस अननोन है ना, सो व्हाट इज द टोटल जर्नी, टोटल डिस्टेंस पूछा है, हाँ लेकिन टोटल डिस्टेंस 3 सेगमेंट में बटा है. सो x इज नथिंग बट द व्हाट? प्लस 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 एंड यूज सिंप्लीफिकेशन. आफ्टर दैट ओनली मैथ्स इज देयर, करेक्ट? ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वन. Okay, so next is a train travels from the city X to Y, city X to Y with speed how much? 27 kilometer per hour. Okay, in this direction. So this is what speed V1, and return the journey, that means Y to X with the speed how much? 54 kilometer per hour, V2. So what is the average speed of the train? I told you, if the distance is same, onward journey, return journey, then what is the average speed equation? Average speed is equal to what? 2 times V1 V2 divided by what? V1 plus V2 is equal to what? 2 multiplied by 27 54 divided by 27 plus 54. Now average speed, not required calculator. Okay, you will maybe afraid how to multiply sir and divide. Okay, so what I will do, I will just write it down 227 into 54 as it is. Okay, this is the bracket. I will take out the common 27 because 27 is divisible, 54 is divisible by 27. So if I take it 27 outside, so 27 1 plus 27 2s are 52, correct? Now this 27 and this 27 cancel out, correct? So average speed is equal to what? 2 into 54 divided by 3. Now this 3 also divided by here, so 3 1s are 3 8s are 54, correct? Okay, 18 into 2 36 kilometer per hour, correct? 36 kilometer per hour. So option A is correct. Understood? Next one, question number 3. बस कुछ नहीं, फॉर्मूला यूज किया मैंने, बिकॉज डिस्टेंस इज सेम, दैट्स वाई. जो भी मैंने इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला बताया उसी बेस पे ही है सारा. ओके, एवरीथिंग इज सेम, जस्ट यू हैव टू फोकस. A 600 meter long train crosses a pole in 9 seconds. What is the speed of the train in kilometer per hour? So there is a what? Train. Okay, and the train is moving. Okay, so suppose this is the train and that train has a speed that we have to calculate. Okay, there is a pole on the platform. The pole, that means train, crosses this pole in time 9 seconds. Okay, then the length of the train is given how much? 600 meter. Now already told you, if it is pole or a person, the speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. If it is platform, bridge, then distance is nothing but the what? Length of the train plus length of that particular platform or bridge. But here speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. So what they have calculated? We have to calculate speed. So distance is how much? 600, correct? Okay, and time is 9 seconds. Okay, so you will get 9. Okay, 9, sorry, 3 2s are, sorry, 3 3s are 9 and 200 you will get, correct? Okay, so not 200, okay, wait a minute. 200 meter per second, it's okay, that is what 200 divided by 3 meter per second. Keep as it is. Why? Because they ask not in meter per second, they ask speed in kilometer per hour. Now remember the conversion. If the value is given in meter per second and if you want to convert into kilometer per hour, 18 by 5, that means speed is equal to what? 200 divided by 3 multiply by 18 by 5. So 5 40s are cancel out, 3 6 are, so 40 into 6, 240 kilometer per hour, 240 kilometer per hour. So option A, option is A. Understood? Kilometer to meter per second 5 by 18 and meter per second to kilometer per hour 18 by 5. Just you have to make it reverse. Next question. Okay, next question. Ajay drove at a speed of 45 km per hour from home to resort. Here is home. Okay, home to resort. He drove his car with 45 km per hour. 45 km per hour. Okay, now returning over the same route. Returning, that means resort to home. Okay, he got stuck. Acha. Now, if it is traveling with 45 km per hour, he took time t. We will say t time because time is not given, so we will consider the time t. Now, got stuck in the traffic while returning from resort to home, and he took an 1 hour longer. Okay, 1 hour longer मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे home to resort जाने के लिए उसको 5 घंटा लगा है, तो resort to home जाने के लिए 1 hour longer. That means what? 5 plus 1, 6 hours. So how much time is taken from home to resort? T. Then resort to home, T plus 1, because we don't know, but with speed is 40 km per hour. So 40 km per hour. Okay, so here time is how much? T plus 1. Time is how much? T plus 1. Okay, now how many kilometers did he drive each way? That means how much from home to R or R to home. Both the distances are same. So anyone calculate, that is nothing but the what distance between the from the what this way and this way, because the home and the resort are at the same distance. Now here the distance is same. Okay, so I will consider this distance as d1 and from here is traveling from d2 up. Okay, but we know d1 is equal to what? d2. अरे दोनों का डिस्टेंस सेम ही होगा ना, जाते टाइम फ्रॉम होम टू रिसोर्ट सेम डिस्टेंस and resort to home, but time taken and the speed is different, but distance will be same. So d1 is equal to d2. Okay, now we know that formula, speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. Therefore distance is equal to what? Speed upon time. Sorry, distance is equal to speed into time. Speed into time. Now apply this equation for onward journey and return journey. Okay, apply this for this one. So what is d1? Speed is how much? 45 and time is t, correct? Now apply this formula for d2, onward journey. d2 is equal to what? 40 into t plus 1. Now we know d1 is equal to what? d2. If d1 is equal to d2, automatically 45t is equal to what? 40 into t plus 1. So 45t is equal to what? 40 into t plus 1. So solve this. 45t is equal to what? 40t plus 40, correct? Okay, take this 40 here, so it becomes 45t minus 40t is equal to what? 40. So 45t minus 40, you will get 5t is equal to what? 40. Therefore t is equal to what? 40 divided by 5, you will get 8 hours. Okay, that means what? While home to resort, he took how much? 8 hours, and from resort to home, he took how much? 8 plus 1, that means 9 hours. Okay, now place, but they ask how much distance, not the time. Now take this t and place in this equation or maybe in this equation, you will get the value. Okay, because we need the distance. Therefore d1 is equal to what? 45 multiplied by 8. So D1 is equal to what? You will get 8 5s are okay 360 kilometer. Correct? 45 multiplied by 8, you will get what? 360 kilometer. Okay. If you take the D2 also, you will get the 360 kilometer. Why? Because D1 is equal to D2. So how much? How much kilometer? 360 kilometer in both the cases. In both the case. Okay. Because distance is same. Okay. Understood? That means sometimes you have to use the logic. Sometimes you have to use the logic. And that logic develops after solving the multiple questions, not only 2 or 3, 10. You have to solve so many numericals. Then and then only the logic will develop. And to solve the so many numericals, you require time. But unfortunately, time is not with you. You have the time to watch the TV. You have the time to watch the videos on YouTube. You have the time to play the PUBG and all the games, correct? But not for the study. Okay, so let it be. It's your life. Now this is another question. A train of 130 meter long passes a bridge in 21 seconds, moving with a speed of 90 km per hour. Find the length of the bridge. Now length of the bridge is given in meter. That means what? The speed should be converted into what? Meter per second, because time is in second. So everything is in meter per second. Okay. So here, so already told you the speed of the train is 90 km per hour. So it can be converted into meter per second. 90 multiplied by 5 by 18. 5 by 18. Okay. So if you multiply 18, 5s are 90. 5 into 5, you will get 25 meter per second. And we know speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. And I told you, if the bridge and the length of the train is given, then this distance is nothing but the what? Length of the train plus length of the bridge divided by what? Time. Okay. Now put the value. Speed is how much? 25 is equal to what? Length of the train plus length of the bridge. You have to calculate. But length of the train is given 130 divided by time how much? 21. Okay. Now 21 multiply here. 21 multiplied by 25 is 130 plus length of the bridge. Okay, so 25 into 1 you will get 25, and 25 into 2 50, so you will get and then 50, that means 52, correct? Okay, and this is minus 130 is equal to what? Length of the bridge. So length of the bridge is equal to what? 525 minus 130, you will get 395 meter. Solve this, you will get 395. Option C. Understood? Whenever the length of the bridge, pull or platform, then you have to make a correction. This total distance is nothing but the length of the train plus length of the bridge, length of the train plus length of the platform, anything. Okay. Okay, so next one, 6th. If you do not understand, watch it again. A train travels from the city X to city Y. Similarly, average speed. Okay, so pause the video and try yourself. X to Y with speed how much? V1 44 kilometer per hour, and from Y to X return journey, that is V2 77 kilometer per hour. Okay, find the average speed. Distance is same, apply the formula. Average speed is equal to what? 2 V1 V2 divided by what? V1 plus V2. So 2 11 into 77 divided by 11 plus 77. Now average speed, don't take the calculator, simple. 11 multiplied by 77. Now this is a bracket, take out the 11 common. So 11 into bracket 1 plus 7, 1 plus 7, correct? Okay. So 11, okay, so not 1 plus 7, sorry, it is 44, no? Okay, 44, so it becomes 4, 11 4s are 44, so that's why, okay. Now 11 sevens are 77. Now what is left? Average velocity. Average velocity is equal to what? 2 into 11 into 7. Okay, 7 plus 4, 11. So 11, 11 cancel out. Correct? Okay. So no. 11 sevens are and 7 to 11. No, something went wrong. Okay, so that is 2 into v1 v2. Sorry, why I am writing this 40. Okay, so correct. Okay, so here it is also 44, not 11. Okay, so sorry, make a correction. Okay, 2 44 77 44 77. So from here 11 is taken out common, so 11 4s are 11 7s are correct. Okay, so 11 7 you will get 77. So 244 multiply by 77 multiply by 7. Okay, and then 11 4s are cancel out. Okay, now what is left? 2 4 and then 7. Now 7 2s are 28, 28 2s are 56. So average speed is equal to what? 56 kilometer per hour. Simple, not required calculator. You have to just use some logic and simplifications. Seventh, in what time an athlete can cover a distance of 800 meter if he runs at the speed of 36 kilometer per hour? Now distance is given, speed is given, so they have asked time. So we know speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. Therefore time is equal to what? Distance upon speed. Okay, but can you place the directly distance upon speed? No, because distance is given in meter and the speed is given in kilometer per hour. First convert into meter per second. Yes, therefore speed is equal to what? 36 multiplied by 5 by 18. 18 2s are cancel out. So s is equal to what? Okay, so 36. Yes, 18 2s are 36. 5 into 2, 10 meter per second. Now take this speed. Therefore time is equal to what? Distance is how much? 800 divided by 10. 10 80s are 800. So time is equal to what? 80 seconds. Time is equal to 80 seconds. This much time athletic take to cover the distance of how much? 800 meter. Understood? That's why they remember the conversion factor. Next, eighth. The ratio between the speed of the two trains is 4 by 5. Ratio means what? Division, like A by B, X by Y. Okay, A by B. So ratio of the two trains. So I will consider the two trains V1 and V2. So ratio means what? V1 divided by V2 is equal to what? 4 by 5 is given. Okay, now next, if the second train runs 250 km in 5 hours. Okay, that means second train runs means what? Speed. Okay, so V2 is equal to what? Distance upon time. Speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. So distance how much? 250 divided by what? In 5 hours. So 5 5s are, that is 50. So V2 is equal to what? Second train speed is 50 km per hour. Then what is the speed of the first train? Now you got the what? V2. Place this V2 here, you will get the V1. Therefore V1 is equal to what? 4 by 5 multiply by V2. Therefore V1 is equal to what? 4 by 5 multiply by V2 is 50. 4 tens are 50. Therefore V1 is equal to what? 40 km per hour. V1 is equal to what? 40 km per hour. So option A. Okay. Next. Understood? Very simple basic numericals are there, and such a numericals are asked in a placement. Okay. Next, ninth one. Pause the video and try yourself. how long will a man take to bicycle round a square field of side 1500 meter if his speed is 8 kilometer per hour? Okay, so there is a what, one square field. Okay, square means what, each side is same. So this is what, 1500 meter, and this is also 1500, this is also 1500, this is also 1500, correct? Okay, now one cyclist started from the A point, reached B, C, D and again A. That means he completed the one round with a speed how much, 8 kilometer per hour. So starting from the A and coming back to A, how much time it will take? But that time should be in minute. Okay, first convert into maybe okay, let it be hours. Okay, so calculate the time in hours, you can calculate in minute also. Okay, now what are the things are given? So in one complete round, how much total distance is covered? Not only 1500 meter, 4 times 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15, that is the total distance. Therefore total distance in one complete round, total distance is equal to what, 1500 into 4, you will get what, 6000 meter. And we know 1000 meter means 1 kilometer, then 6000 meter means how many kilometer? Distance is 6 kilometer. Okay, now speed is distance upon time, therefore time is equal to what, distance upon speed. So distance is how much, 6 kilometer, and speed is 8 kilometer per hour, because both are in kilometers, so you can just take it. Okay, divide this, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are, so 3 by 4 hour, because distance is in kilometer, speed is in hour, kilometer per hour, so time is in hour. Now but they do not ask the time in hours, they have asked the time in minute, correct? Okay, so I will drop this. Okay, how to convert the minute? Suppose hour is there, and if you want to convert into minute, correct? Okay, then you have to just multiply by what, 60, and if you want to convert minute to hour, you have to just multiply by 1 upon 60. Correct. Now here it is hour to minute, multiply by 60, this number. So time is equal to what, 3 by 4 multiply by 60. So t is equal to what, 15 4s are cancel out, so 15 3s are 45 minute. Okay, so these are the basic things you have to know. Okay, next 10th one, last. A car covers the first 150 kilometers. Make the diagram immediately. Car covers D1 150 kilometer in time how much? 3 hours. Correct. So I will mention here T1. Okay. Next A to B, B to C. How much distance? 100 kilometer. That is D2 in time T2. How much? 5 hours. 5 hours. And from last D, C to D, it covers 60 kilometer in 2 hours. So 60 kilometer in, that is time T3 in 2 hours, and this is what, D3. What is the average speed of the car? We know average speed is equal to what? Now distance is, everything is not same, so you cannot apply that formula 2 V1 V2, and here are there are not 2 speeds, there are 3 speeds. Okay, now what is the average speed formula? Total distance divided by total time, correct? Therefore average speed, total distance D1 plus D2 plus D3, total time T1 plus T2 plus T3, correct? Therefore average speed how much? 150 plus 100 plus 60 whole divided by 3 plus 5 plus 2, because everything is in kilometer hour, so just place the value directly. Okay, 150 plus 100, 250, 250 plus 60, you will get 310, divided by 10. Okay, 10 10 cancel out, so what is left? Therefore average speed is equal to what? 31 kilometer per hour. Option A is correct. Option A is correct. A. Okay, So these are what the some few numericals belongs to distance and the time. Okay, so in the next class we will try to solve the more numericals with a little bit complicated. Okay, so don't miss the next class, that means tomorrow. Okay, so whatever the already discussed in today's class, just revise it, because after every class, after every concept clearance, I am going to conduct one test and everyone has to attend, because I am going to the whatever the marks you obtain in the test, so I am going to post in your group, so you can, so your principals or maybe your teachers can access those marks. Okay, that means how many students are interested, how many students are watching the video seriously, so we will come to know. Okay, so take this session quantitative aptitude very seriously. Okay, so today only enough this much, so tomorrow next part we will continue. Okay, so till then, take care and bye.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.